Good morning, everybody. It's Lynn the Leather Bag Lady. How are you all today? It is Monday today. Monday after the first weekend of no trailer, which was actually not all that bad. We will talk about that after today's bag. So, Leather Bag Lady weather report. It is kind of a gloomy, real British damp day. It was kind of misty a little bit this morning on my way to the gym, but we'll talk about that later as well. If I remember, you know what I'm like. I'm all over the place and I forget. But so today's bag is a bag that I had already listed, and a girlfriend of mine fell in love with it and had it for a week or so, and it was a little too heavy for her. So I am relisting it. It is such a unique bag. So if you are a regular of mine, you may remember it. I think it was quite a long time ago that I listed it. There is a lot going on here. So let us unpack. So there is two different types of leather. So it has, it's a smooth leather, but there is a texture to it, you can see. It's not pebbled. It's just, I'm not sure. It's just a little bit different. And then this is, I'm pretty sure this is not real snake skin. It's kind of a mock snake. But the color is so cool. It is such a vibrant blue. I absolutely never put my bold colors away for the winter. I use my bags all year round. And this is just a really unique bag. So this is a front pocket. So there is a little slip here and another pocket here. So you've got two pockets on the front with a magnetic closure. You have some details out here. So this is just like a little, it's just, I don't know, like a little edge detail. And then you've got your mock croc again up the sides. Same on this side. Nice, strong zipper pull. Handles are, I believe, an 8-inch strap drop, 8.5-inch strap drop. Now that is to here. So if you've got this bag filled up and it's sitting flatter, then no, I think it'll still be an 8-inch strap drop. So inside, the brand on this bag is called Allibelle, which you can see right here. So I've done a little bit of research. Now this particular bag, I've dated it Y2K just because of the size of the pouches. There's a little hook here for your keys. Then you've got a zipper pocket, another zipper pocket, and this really cool zipper pull here. Now, this bag is, what does it say? It says sample not for sale. So this bag could actually be a one-off because it is a sample. It's Allibelle. I've done a little bit of research, as I've said. There are a few online. I believe there's a couple on Etsy. $100, I think they're roundabout. And the one that was on eBay, they've listed it as selling for almost 500 euros. So, who knows? And that's part of the beauty of what I do when I find these bags. And I do try to pick up brand name bags just because that seems to be people's preference. But if I come across something really cool like this and it's a brand that I don't recognize, I don't care. 9 times out of 10, they are bags that are quite expensive and they get overlooked at the thrift because nobody recognizes the brand. But I am very much a visual picker-outer of vintage bags, thrift bags, because I just to me, it is about the aesthetic. So this bag is, it's different. It does have a little bit of weight to it because there's a lot going on in here. That doesn't bother me. It's just a beautiful, unique bag. So I am relisting it, and hopefully it finds a home with somebody who is a little bit style forward, because it's not a color that everybody would carry. And so that's it. That is today's bag. So I did I speak to you on Friday? I'm not sure if I did. We had Pius's appointment on Friday with the surgeon. He does have to have surgery. It is not a rotator cuff tear. It is actually a bone spur. And the fall that he had, so he actually had 3 separate incidents which have created this issue. I guess the fall has created a fluid pocket, a swollen fluid pocket, and the bone spur is being pressed on by that fluid, which is why it hasn't gotten any better. And, 4 or 5 months of physio and, modified duties at work, it's just never going to get better, because if anything, it's going to get worse, because a bone spur is a calcification that is attached to your bone, and it is just, it's age. It's, Pius played provincial baseball. He's, worked out pretty heavy over the years. So it's just wear and tear and getting older. So we're hoping that in the next 2 months, or hoping this week, we'll get a surgery date for the next month or two. Too bad it's going to have to be in Toronto. So good Lord, I'm going to have to drive back from Toronto Western, which apparently isn't that far from the highway. But anyway, we'll figure that out closer to the date once we get it. But it was just really nice that he had some clarity. They beat the heck out of him in that visit. We didn't anticipate, I went with them, but we didn't anticipate that there was going to be range of motion and all that kind of thing. And they did kind of bash him around a little bit. So we had a painful weekend. Friday night we went to hockey, go Peach Kings, but my nephew didn't play. So we ended up not going to the game, because I only go to watch my nephew. So we hung out at my sister's place for a little bit, which it's always such a nice feeling there. There's always people coming and going, her kids and their girlfriends, and not something that I have experienced with my 2, because they kind of in their later teens, early 20s went to their dad's to live. So, yeah, so it was a good Friday date night. We went to McDonald's. We've been good all week. I think Pius has lost 5 pounds. So we're no November. We don't do sober October. We do no November. So, alcohol's not a big deal for us. We enjoy it, but we don't have to have it. So, no drinks for us for November. Saturday we had a fantastic visit with the little one. We went to Tilsonburg to Pius's daughter and her fiance, and little Tegan, who had just had grommets in her ears, or tubes in her ears, whatever, on Friday. You would never think the kid had just had surgery, albeit it was very routine, a very quick surgery, but she still had to be put out. She was flying around like crazy. It was a wonderful visit. And I had my first hot chocolate bomb. You know how they sell them and you put it in water and you add milk or water? Oh my goodness me. So it's my neighbor's daughter that makes them, and I'm going to be buying some for gifts, because I had a chocolate caramel one. Oh my goodness me. It was so awesome. And then yesterday, Friday, we actually started doing the shed, my office. We cleaned out a lot of it. I got my new heater from Amazon, so haven't really had to try that out too much, because the temperatures have really been quite mild. 11, 12, 13 highs, and, kind of 4, 5, 6 overnight. So we haven't really needed. My hot flashes have been off the charts, and I'm not even drinking. So I don't know what that's all about. I've been having, like, through the night 3 or 4 real doozies that wake me up, and wow, wow, wow. So that is about it. We had a great weekend. As I said, we have a very busy week this week. I see my clients this evening for dinner. Tomorrow, I don't think there's anything. Wednesday, we're going to see Dean Brody, who is a Canadian country singer in Brantford at one of my favorite venues, the Sanderson Center. And Friday, we are going to see Mike, my girlfriend Connie's boyfriend. We're going to see him play hockey. And then Saturday, we're going to the falls. So Pius has points that he has collected over the years. So we thought, you know what? We're trying to do better financially. We're trying not to spend money here, there, and everywhere. I think we kind of realized that the summer, it's not cheap owning a trailer, that is for sure. And I mean, it's not going to be any cheaper for us. Pius is calling, but I'm going to turn him off. It's not any cheaper for us because we obviously have a huge repair to do on the trailer. We actually decided, we'd done a little bit of work with a paralegal to see if there's anything we could do about the blatant non-disclosure of the damage that was present in our trailer before we bought it. And pretty well, there's nothing we can do. Please, 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 out there, do not take anything for granted. These people shook our hands. They looked us in the eye. They seem to be wonderful people. Their neighbors, our now neighbors, the park management are absolutely stunned that these people sold us this trailer. We have to accept a certain amount of responsibility because we should have been more diligent in checking it out. So out there, anything you're buying, if it's a car, a trailer, anything, please check it over, because once you purchase it, there's not a lot you can do. So, it was a tens of thousands of dollar mistake on our part. But shame on them for, I don't know how people like that can sleep at night. I really don't. And to the tune of the fact that every time it rained, they would tarp the trailer. That's how bad the leak potential was. And we had the wettest summer, and nobody shared that with us until the very end. And, all that damage has been happening to the trailer for the whole 10 weeks that we owned it. And I mean, there was a lot of rain this summer. So anyway, we have not decided quite yet what we're going to do. If we're going to refurbish it or we're going to rip the shit out of it and customize it. Because once you do that, it is no longer an item that can be traded in. But I mean, we just bought it. Like, we will not get anything for it, even to fix it. I mean, even their, they globbed silicone in all kinds of areas, which I don't even know if we could get it off to even make it look back to original if we fixed it. So we're not sure what we're doing. We're not sure at all. But we will cross that bridge when we get to it. We are, getting settled in the house. I'm finding it extremely dark in here at night. And I thought last night, like, what did we do last year? But we weren't living here last year. We didn't move into this house until April 1st. And it was already starting to get much lighter. So, 5:30 at night, we had our clocks go back this past weekend. It's dark in here. And so I've got a little bit of an idea that I'm not sure is going to go over. I'm not sure how it's going to go over, but hey, I'm going to do it. It's something I've wanted to do ever since I've owned this house and have had exposed ceilings. But we'll see how I go with it. I'm not sure it's going to be possible, but I'm going to try. I told Pius, this is going to look like Santa's grotto in here. he didn't really react to me. He just, oh shit, you know. So that's what's on the agenda for the upcoming weeks. I've got another coaching session with Megan, my business coach, on Wednesday. So I've got some homework to do. I've been trying to, she wants me to do a 2-minute video to introduce myself for this project we're doing. Oh my goodness me. I mean, here we are 15 minutes in. 2 minutes is not a long time, especially for the leather bag lady. And if you follow me with any type of regularity, you know that. So that is about it. Now, there was something I also, the gym. So, people, all you lovely people, more so ladies than the gentlemen, stop scrolling Marketplace, scrolling Pinterest, having full-blown text messenger conversations in between your sets. It's not your basement. Oh my goodness me. I was in the gym today and I scanned. So I go into the ladies section for the majority of my workout. Not for any particular reason, just it's a habit that I got into when I first started, and I was really quite heavy and I felt very self-conscious. If it's too busy, I go into the main gym. I don't care. It doesn't bother me anymore. But I scanned the ladies section of My Good Life Fitness and everybody was on their phone. Like literally sitting on the machine. I haven't got time. Nobody got time for that, Sugar Brown. Nobody's got time for that. Like, get off your phones. I use my phone for my Spotify and to time my planks. That is it. I am not messaging. I am not doing YouTube. I am not, you know what? If you want to do that stuff, go during the day. Like go, like not at between 7 and 9 in the morning when everybody's trying to get the workout in before they have to leave for work. Oh, public service announcement. I don't know. Like it's so frustrating. I'm starting to get really in tune with either, I can't imagine it's any better anywhere else. And I have asked if they would put a sign, and they don't want any signs around the gym. Mind you, they would need a sign for everything. I mean, sometimes the perfume people wears, it'll knock you over. Throwing the weights down as if, I don't know, you think you're Godzilla or something on your phone. Hogging all the equipment, which I've talked about before, because the training routines for people are now very different than they used to be. I'm not sure whether my gym days might be not over, because obviously there's certain exercises that I have to be at the gym for, but certainly a combination of both. I've been doing my cardio on the elliptical in the mornings and then heading to the gym to do my weight training. But oh yeah, just think about it. You know, if you're out there and you go to the gym regularly and that's what you do in between sets, you know, your in between sets should be 30 to 60 seconds, not 5 minutes because you're having a conversation with somebody. Like it's bullshit. It really is. It's disrespectful to everybody else in the gym. And yeah, so there you go. That's my public service announcement for today. Anyway, everybody, have a good one. I will talk to you tomorrow.